Hello and welcome back, guys. Today we're going to paint this beautiful wild meadow. I am painting it in my sketchbook. It's from Rostro. And here, first of all, I am painting the first main flower of the painting. As you see, I want the audience to focus on these bright red poppy like flowers. So these are the main focus of this painting. So these are my first flowers, and I'm painting just loosely, acquiring the shape of poppy flower in different directions. And now here are my second focus of the painting. These are the wild yellow flowers. I am just making dabbing motions, leaving a lot of white space in between and forming clusters of these yellow dabs. And as you see, I have not changed my brush. I have taken this tiny brush only for this painting, and here I am mixing some orange for the shadows, for giving it a break, to break the monotony. So these are two of my most important flowers where I want my viewers to concentrate. And here comes the third set of flower. These are all wild flowers. I'm just dabbing fine tiny dots in different shapes. So here are these cone shaped ones, and now I changed the color and I am making these further smaller clusters. So I'm not only changing the shape of the clusters, but I'm also changing the size. And see, an accident happened, and this is how I fixed it, with some water and dabbing it with a cloth. You can dab it with a tissue also. So as we go down, I am making the clusters or flowers smaller because I don't want my viewers to focus there. Main focus of the painting are those yellow and orange flowers. Now the flowers are dried, so I am making these thin random stems. I am not making them very proportionate or very artificial looking. To keep more natural and wild feel, I am just giving very thin and often broken lines for the stem. I am varying my green. Some are darker, some are lighter, and here I am adding the seed pods next to each of my poppy stem, like that. And now I am adding stem to these yellow flower clusters, and I am also adding some loose leaves with the same green towards the top or free edges, like so. There's no set rule about composing these wild flowers into a meadow. Just I have to be sure where I want my viewer to concentrate, and that's it. Once that's clear in my head, I don't think anything can go wrong. Now let's add some more greens. So here are the ruffled leaves, similar to those of poppy leaves. If you've noticed, poppy plants have these ruffled up leaves, and they don't have very proportionate leaf like shape. So here I am also overlapping some of the flowers or stems I have made previously, and that's only natural. Now I'm adding greens to the tiny wild flowers down below. And once I'm done with adding stems and greens to these, I'll be adding the green grass stalk and weeds at the bottom of my painting. Random one stroke leaves and stems, just like that, to give some depth and density to the bottom part of the painting. The video is sped up many times, so if you want to follow along, you'll have to slow it down. And now I will go on making dense grass stalk and leaves down below. So I'll stop talking and let you enjoy the music and the painting process. Done with my greens, now time to give final touches to the poppy flowers. Here I am giving another layer to the flowers for more vibrant colors, and I am slowly giving another layer of petal adjacent to the previous layer, just to give it a feel of multi-petaled, multi-layered feel to the flower. And that's it. Now as you can see, our meadow is ready. Top part is empty. If you want, you can keep it like that, but I'm going to add some sky over there using different shades of blue and yellow. If you want, you can add some birds also, but I am not making birds over here. So this is complete for me. I hope you liked this tutorial and you were able to learn something. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please like this video and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Take care.